Hello everybody, today we're taking a look at the brand new jet assisted takeoff, the Jato by Traxxas. Oh wait a minute, this isn't the Jato. Here's the Jato, which is probably right now one of the most hated RCs on the market. Today I want to do like an apples to apples comparison with another buggy, the Team Corally Syncro4. It's the good stuff. Gotta have it. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. That's right. Today I want to take a look at two buggies. I want to do as fair of comparison as possible. I have other cars I could look at and compare this to. Like I know a lot of people said about the Typhon, the 6S. I really don't feel that's a fair comparison, even though they are exactly the same size. 6S to this, and it's not the same price point. These two cars are literally pretty much the same price point. $350, $370, $20 difference. The thing is, there's places like RC Hobby Explosion that offer coupons if you spend $200-$300 to knock off $20, $30. So you can actually get this at the same price, or maybe sometimes cheaper than this. Traxxas, you know, price protects their stuff. There's no coupons allowed, where Corally will allow places to use coupon codes. Also, if you are interested in the Corally, go check out my friend Tyson at Garage Life RC. He is a Corally dealer, and that's actually where I got all of my Corally cars. But first off, I just want to start out, this really isn't part of the comparison, but I've had people talk about the name. They don't like the name Jato. They're like, Jato's a nitro. Well, guys, what does that say? That is a Rustler, nitro Rustler. This is a nitro car. Why is there not the same amount of hate for this or the electric one? I'm not sure which one came first, but it's there in Traxxas' history of using the same name for electric and nitro. So I don't know. I don't understand being upset over a name. But what I can see is the price. Now, at the end of the day, guys, remember, I'm a consumer. I go out there and buy these cars. This wasn't given to me. This wasn't given to me. I buy the cars because I enjoy the hobby. I like running cars. And I make content sharing my passion for the hobby, going out there having fun, and I hope to get other people into the hobbies. But, you know, I have fun going out there filming, editing the videos, putting it together, and I just share that. And then when I get something new like this, if I can give an unbiased opinion, I try the best that I can to let you know how I feel about a car, so that way you can make an informed decision. Do I want to buy this? Do I want to buy that? Or neither one of them. It doesn't matter. I just want to see people get in the hobby, but I want to see you spend your money wisely. And yes, I do agree right off the bat. I think this is extremely high priced for a 2S system. Now, had this had the 3S system, I don't think we'd even be having this conversation right now. But today, I want to compare what you get for, I'm just going to basically say the same price, Traxxas versus Team Corally. So now, before we get into it, I want to do a weight comparison of these two cars, because this thing is tremendously light. 5 pounds, 5 ounces. That is pretty light. £7 pounds, 9 ounces. Woo! So, yeah, the Traxxas is a good 2 pounds lighter. And that makes a difference. That does make a difference in the way they drive and handle. So 2 pounds different. That's a lot. Now, that's why the 2S actually feels a little bit more powerful in this thing than what it sounds like. If you haven't driven one, you really need to, because if you watch my video, this thing was breaking the tires loose. It was fishtailing. It was actually drifting around in the concrete. It actually felt pretty powerful for a 2S, and that's because of the weight. Like I've mentioned before in the videos, this thing is incredibly light, and it does make a difference with your power system, the extra weight that it's pushing around. Now, out of the box, like you've seen the Traxxas, we got 25 miles an hour. The Syncro4, when I did my run, I got 40. Now, this car I felt was a little underpowered. Usually I don't mess with gearing just because They usually hit it right on the mark, and it's a good balance between speed and heat. But this thing didn't even begin to get hot, and I just felt like it needed a little bit more, so I did up the pinion a bit, and then we got 45 out of this, and I feel like that's really like the sweet spot. And I can't remember what pinion is, but it's the middle one. This thing is designed, it has 3 holes in the motor plate for 3 different pinions, so I got the middle pinion, which I can't recall what it is. This one, I upgraded the pinion, and we got 32, so about 7 miles an hour. Still not the fastest, most exciting thing, but that's what we got out of there. Now, body-wise, Traxxas uses the clipless system, which I'm a real fan of. I like that. Corally uses the tethered body pins, which I don't really care too much for, but that's what they offer. Both bodies feel pretty strong. They feel about the same. I give them both, I'd say they're both probably about equal as far as construction. So from here on out, this is where things really get interesting. Both units have composite shocks that are threaded. They both feature a fixed link in the rear. Now, Traxxas has about 5 spots here where you can actually move this control arm and adjust some camber. The Team Corally has 3 spots in the rear to adjust the camber. Traxxas has the plastic. Now, these are the HD drive shafts. These universal joints in here are pretty massive. They're actually pretty surprisingly large. But these are the HD drive shafts, and we do have metal gears in these diffs. Same thing with the Team Corally, metal gears in the diff, but we have metal drive cups, metal dog bones here in the rear, and metal hexes in the axles, where the Traxxas uses plastic. Now here we go to the heart. Now granted, my Traxxas is upgraded, but this had a Traxxas 2S system, no fan on either the ESC or the motor, but it was a 2S brushless system. Some people get that confused, think the 2S BLS is a brush system. It is brushless, so this was a 2S brushed system. The Team Corally has basically, again, a rebranded hobby wing system, what they call the Torox. So this is a 4S ESC, and we also have a 4S motor. This is 2150 kV with a 25 kilo servo. This factory was a 3300 kV motor with a 9 kilogram servo. So very, very weak servo, but it actually, I'll give it credit, it does seem to do the job well. And again, I believe it's probably because this car is so light in its size. Team Corally has a adjustable battery tray with straps over here. Traxxas uses their system here with a plastic bar that locks stuff in. Got a waterproof receiver case. This one, not waterproof, it's just kind of keeps the dirt out of there. So going to the front, the Team Corally does have an actual legit upper control arm, where the Traxxas just has this fixed bar. But then again, you do have 4 positions to make adjustments here. The Team Corally, there is no adjustments to adjust the camber on the front. We do have a pivot ball type suspension with metal CVD axles and drive cups. This uses like caster blocks and the same universal style drive shafts that you find on the rear. Team Corally gives you 2 spots here to adjust the shocks in the front, where the Traxxas, you got, I believe, about 4 positions that you can change the shocks, front and rear. Corally just has 2. Now here's going to be one of your big differences here. The Team Corally has this huge aluminum chassis. We also have droop screws, which really help dial stuff in. There's a lot of times you might need that droop type setup if you're racing. And I believe I already mentioned the metal hexes, which is nice because my Traxxas, I got one hot glued on because I stripped it out. Didn't take much. I was just trying to make sure the nuts were tight, and yeah, it just stripped. Not very happy with that. But plastic, completely plastic chassis. Very old setup. This is from the Slash. Tried and true, yes, maybe, but maybe we should try something maybe refreshing, adding something a little bit newer. But these are supposed to be new control arms, a new material, something like that, something stronger. And so far, you know, I haven't broken anything, so I guess it's working because it seems pretty good. The Traxxas is pretty durable. There's a good amount of flex here in the where the Corally. This is just, these shock towers are solid. They are not moving at all. The Traxxas has a good bit of flex. I can see racers might be a little concerned with that because this is moving. It's changing your shock geometry and all that. It feels a little more solid in the rear, but no, it does move a good bit now. I don't think I touched on this. So we do have a slipper clutch in here, where here we actually have a legit center diff, metal drive cups coming out, and metal drive shafts. Here we have a composite drive shaft. I did notice the one at the hobby store did have some vibration to it. This one on mine I hadn't really noticed as much, but I am seeing a little wear mark right there, so it might be stretching it. Oh no, you know what it is? The wires. Okay, I gotta fix that. My wires are touching, so I'm gonna have to pull that back. So that's on me. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have to tie that on there. So we do have a composite brace here. The brace for this one is optional. We do actually have a fan on the ESC. No fans come with this. So I think you can see where we're going here, that the Team Corally, in all honesty, as a consumer, as somebody that's bought both these cars, I think the Team Corally just is offering you a lot more value for the money. You're talking a 4S system, a lot more in the way of more expensive metal components. There we go. That looks a little nicer. Yeah, so if somebody were to ask me, my recommendation right now would be the Team Corally, the Syncro4 all day long. To get this performance out of here, you're going to be at $520 for this setup, which will get you the metal hexes, the metal brace here, the metal drive shaft, and the center diff. Now, one thing I will say too on here, the Traxxas also offers a similar, there was an insert that was in this motor plate, and it was pre-drilled for certain gears to make that easy. I just got rid of it because it is open. I do like this motor plate system a little bit better because it's more adjustable. But other than that, I don't think I have too much more to add to that. So bottom line, Traxxas Jato, not a bad car. Even now that I'm running a 4S, I'm really surprised at how well it handles, how well it jumps, excuse me, and does stuff. I really feel like it's a good, strong, robust car. I don't think it's junk. I don't really care about the name. But as a consumer, I am disappointed at the price. I think they should just do away with the 2S system and just focus on a 3S BLS system and start putting that in cars. Because that would make me buy. I really want to buy their rally car. But that thing's even bigger than this, and it's on 2S. I just don't see it working. So if Traxxas somehow watches this, I really would say is get rid of this 2S system, man. It's junk. Or it might not be junk per se, but it should maybe be in way smaller cars. Definitely something way less expensive. If this car was $200, even I'd say $250, I don't think we'd be even having this conversation today. People would be snagging this thing up. But I really think this price point is going to hurt this car. Especially when you announce at the same time that the 4S is coming. A lot of people are going to hold out. Like one person pointed out, and I thought it was funny, it's true. People are going to buy the 4S and then complain that the Traxxas electronics are junk and they're going to go rip it out. Because I've had people tell me, why didn't I just wait, get the other one? Well, why am I going to wait? I'm a YouTuber trying to make content on the newest stuff that's out. But that being said, you know, I'm not going to promote anything that I don't believe in. I'm not going to tell you to buy this car. I'm not going to tell you not to buy it. Same thing with the Team Corally. It's your money. It's your decision. All I can do is just tell you my opinion, my observances from owning both of these, for driving both of these. If it was me, my money right now, if I had to choose which one, it would be the Syncro4 all day long. No doubt about it. I'm not a sponsored channel. I don't get these things for free. This is my money that bought these things, so I got no reason to push one over the other, alright? But basically looking at the same price. 4S, 2S, metal, fully composite. I'm not against composite. I think it's a good thing, but there's more money in making the metal parts. You know, I'm just saying, for me, my choice would be the Syncro4 all day long. So I don't know what Traxxas was thinking when they came up with the price point for this. I think even with the 4S system at $520, it's gonna be too much. Because at that point, I will throw this up against the 6S Typhon, and I guarantee that Typhon is gonna walk all over this thing, even with the Traxxas 4S system. I guarantee that Typhon's gonna eat this thing alive. I already know it, because I already have 4S in here. It's a good car. It's not bad. It's the price. But anyhow, you don't have to agree with me. I don't want to get in an argument with anybody. You know, I know some people are just loyal to one brand, and they don't care what they charge. They're going to stick with that brand. All I say is try to be a little more open-minded. Guys, I have Traxxas, Arma, Losi, Corally. See, what else I got? For Larlo over here, I got Legendary, I got WL Toys, oh, I got Team Associated, I got all kinds of stuff over here. Red Cat, I got Hobbie, I got 2 Hobbies now. I have a Hosen back behind me, so I'm not loyal or particular to any one brand. I just like the hobby, and I just want to share my experiences to help you make an informed decision. And you know, like I said, right now this is a hot topic. This is a sore point for a lot of people, and I get it. It is a lot of money. I bought this thing because I thought it was interesting, but mostly, you know, to do content. I'm not going to buy a car just for content. I did think it would be kind of interesting, fun car to drive, and it is. But yeah, I don't agree with the price, and I'm not too happy I spent that much. And I predict they're going to probably see that. And next thing you're going to see here, probably shortly, they're going to be offering this with a free charger and battery at that price to kind of justify that price a little bit more. But there you have it. So what do you think? What would you get? The Syncro4 or the Jato? I said, I think this was the fairest comparison. I could have put this up against like my 4S Creighton, or the Relarlo, the Omni Terminator, that for $270 has a center diff in metal and carbon fiber parts. But I didn't think it would be kind of a fair thing. I wanted it to be buggy to buggy. Like I had the Asuga as well, which the Asuga is a really cool car, but it's in a class all of itself, on its own. And I don't have a 3S Typhon to compare. In other words, I would have done that. I would have put this up against the 3S Typhon had I had one. I think that would be an awesome comparison as well. It's a little bit cheaper than this. I think about $30 cheaper. You're getting 3S system, and I think that would probably be even a better buy than this. But I don't know. I can't say 100% because I don't have one. I do know there are, you know, a few things I'm not happy with on some of the 3 and 4S Arma stuff, but that'd be for another day because I don't have one. So let me know what you think. Corally, Traxxas, what do you think? Price, should it drop? Are you happy with it? Alright, hope you enjoyed. Thanks for your time. Thank you for watching and the support. Guys, keep it, you know, cool in the comments. I am not Traxxas, alright? Don't take it out on me. I'm not pushing this thing. I didn't price it. I didn't name it. I bought it just like everybody else. I plunked down a good chunk of change for this thing to bring it to you. So be nice, alright? Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Links down below. Got you some discounts and ways of helping the channel. So until next time, take care, stay safe, go out there RC, have some fun, and we'll see you on the next one.